I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hello there, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? It is Saturday, August something, August 14th. How are we doing out there, folks? Just wanted to show you before we get started and go through all the tickers, looking here at the Cardano, longs and short interest here. So you can see here on this chart to my left, the number of long positions that are into the space coming in pretty hot. Short positioning starting to get burned. So be careful out there on these specifically overhedged funds. You can really lose a stack if you're not careful there, folks. So let's get going. And we're looking at BTC/USD. We're looking at support to hold at the 4,600, 44,600, and $46,009.11. Goodness gracious, if I could get that out there. Support and resistance still up at that 47,955. So trying to get through that 48K. And as I mentioned last night, we did need to come down here and cool off a little bit on the RSI's back. We were overbought. As you can see, we came back down. Now volume's a little bit lighter, just below average here on the Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum, ETH/USD. We're down 2.67%. And we are looking at support at the 3204.80. And we do have resistance up there. Let's adjust this resistance level here. Trying to get back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts to get through this 31.90 resistance. So we'll regroup down here. May need to come down and touch this 50-day moving average, this little orange dotted line there, to get some momentum to blast through that resistance forming up above us there. Moving on to Cardano, the star of the show today. As I mentioned in the title card, you can see that in the comment section that Cardano has announced that they will be deploying smart contracts in September. So the long-awaited smart contracts, pretty much opening the door for NFTs and all the other things, these decentralized finance, trading, all the good stuff that we like and enjoy on Ethereum. But you're going to be on Cardano, so that's ADA/USD. Look at that support there at the 2.110. Resistance coming into play at the 2.200 for Cardano. RSI is still overbought, so we still need to come down. Volume still coming in, but we need to come down and regroup, get our momentum going strong as we try to overtake the all-time high up there at the 2.51. We'll be watching Cardano all weekend. And over to Doge. Doge get on up there as well, so we'll move our support level up to match up with the price history there. Just touched down beneath that 12-day moving average. So we're looking at support to hold at the 0.2755 support, and resistance now up there at that 0.2880. That pesky 0.300 has given us grief before. We've been there. You know the drill. So maybe we could see some Elon Musk action or something like that to get us some reposition to get back up through there. Moving on to DOGE/USD. That's the PolkaDot. And we're looking at support to hold up there at the 21.800. Should this support fail right here, so look, you can see on this candle, we are retesting that support as we stream this live for you. So let's see if we can hold that. If worst case scenario, come down, I'll get a bounce off this 12-day moving average, and then our support level based on the previous price history is going to be 21.800 as I mentioned. So looking at resistance now, right here on this pivot high, so that's the 22.47. Round it out for you for resistance. RSI in good shape, volume coming in pretty, although it's been bearish the last 8 hours. We do look for that to change. Moving on to BNB USD, that's the Binance coin. It's down 1.35%, and we're looking now at support to hold up. Should we fail here on this support level, which is right there at the current price 405.411, look for us to come down and bounce off of this 12-day moving average as you see here, like we have before 2 times. So that support level is $400 even Steven. And going to look at resistance now up there at the 412.172. Heading over to Chainlink, LINK, USD is down 3.52%. New support level for you as we start to inch our way closer and closer to in this consolidation up here. Very healthy for us to do that price consolidation. So 26.383 is our support level. And we're looking at resistance now. Got a couple of previous highs down here to contend with at the 26.933. So going to tighten up in this range here as we move on to SOL USD Solana. Pardon me, 43.213 is your support level. And let's get our resistance adjusted. There we are. You see this previous high right there, so that's where we're going for. Let's see if we can get through that first. Pushed up through there, but couldn't close above, so we'll look at that resistance at the 43.869. RSI is in good shape, starting to cool off as we continue on. LTC USD Litecoin. The Litecoin, we did manage overnight to get on up there and set ourselves some new support level. Right there at that 177 even, and resistance pretty much unchanged. We still got to get back through there at the, see this previous high. Actually we'll go drop down there because we got to get through there first. Looks like we're struggling as the volume starts to thin out a little bit. So resistance 179.99, so 180 rough number. So watch the 177 support and 180 resistance. Let's move on to ETC USD. That is Ethereum Classic. And we're looking at resistance at the 64.620. And need to find our support level. There she be right there, 63.099 is support. RSI is in good shape. Volume, previous candle was above average here. This yellow line down here in the volume area is the average volume. So poked above that, above average volume for Ethereum Classic. Looking on to MATIC, MATIC USD. Support sitting right there at the, let's get that out of the way, the 1.420. And resistance we couldn't get through. Let me jump up here and grab there. There we are. Still trying, got a nice little push up right there as I moved that. So we're looking at 1.4557 for resistance on this previous high. And then, of course, you would next look up here. We have a double top on the next leg up there. So need to regroup here for MATIC to push on through. Let's head on over to XLM. That is Stellar. We have resistance at the 0.3630 and support remains. We have lots of support right there. 1, 2, 3-ish. This candle closes here at the 0.3625. Moving on. Vechain. Vechain is up for the day, up 3.81%. So it's going for a little jog here to the upside. We're going to be looking up there at the 0.1284 resistance, and now have support just above that previous close there at the 0.1192. RSI still in good shape, knocking on that overbought over there, so watch out for that as Vechain continues to run. Moving on to FIL USD, rounding up the large caps. Large caps are the crypto large market cap above the top 50. So we're looking at FIL USD down 3.47%. And we have our support level still holding on to that 70.692 we charted for you last night, and resistance remains should we get above this retest of that resistance there. Current price, we're going to look up at the 73.227. Let's move on into some of the crypto small caps on our watch list here. We're looking here at IOTA, Internet of Things. Right now, as we stream this live, we are retesting that resistance at the 1.1526, and support are gonna be 1.0843. Moving on to basic attention coin. I should mention IOTA is up 3.61% if I did not say that. Thanks for reminding me out there. And we are looking up here, I should say down here at the RSI, just approaching that overbought. So keep that in mind as we may need to come down, perhaps retest this 12 or even the 26 for a nice bounce for continuation. Moving on to BAT/USD, down 3.6%. Basic attention coin needs some attention. We're looking at support at the 0.7496 and resistance now. Could not get through on that previous run up. We ran out of gas. So looking at resistance at the 0.7683, RSI in good shape. Volume is above average for the time being. Moving on to NMR/USD. It's down 2.48%. Still hanging on to that support level we had set for you last night. I'll slightly adjust it there to 41.1206. Need to come down. Got to get back through the 42.116 resistance and stair step our way back up through these previous highs for a continuation to the upside. And heading on over to STORJ, Storj. And we have support for you at the 1.218 and resistance. We are retesting that as we speak. That's the pivot high that we marked for you last night at the 1.2527. NUUSD down 2.29%. Did manage to almost got through there. 0.2842 is your support level. And I see a few wicks down in here we're going to have to contend with. There we are. The 0.3028 resistance. Let's look at some of these Defi tokens, starting out with Uniswap. That is UNIUSD. Falling back just a little bit here off our previous support level. So we're going to look down at the 28.744 support. And resistance now gonna be right there at the 29.98. So that $30 round psychological number we'll be watching out for. Heading on over to LINK/USD. That's Chainlink. Chainlink support. We have it for you right there at the 26.388. And testing this previous resistance you see right here as we speak, as we stream this live for you. So testing the current price. Once we get above there, we're going to be looking up there at the 27.307. Moving on to AAVE/USD. Aave. And we're looking at support to hold. We need to get, we just lost that support level, so let's readjust that for you. There we are. 404.259 support. Resistance now going to be slightly lower than we had previous at the 422.291. Gonna look here at the graph token GRT USD. If you had a stop loss going, we had tripped it there, so we'll get that out of the way for the time being. So we're looking at support now to hold up at the 0.8792. Resistance remains up there at the 0.9314. So almost hitting that $1 mark for the graph token. Like to see that. We got all the way up to 288 on the big run up a while back here. Looking on the comp, COMP USD, it is up it's down 3.38%. Okay, and we are looking at support right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of support right there at the 462.951. And resistance level gonna be, I think that's got it right there, 473.577. On to MKR USD, it's only down 1.72%. So we're going to look up here at support at the 3639.222 and resistance now up there at the 3717.814. On to MANA, MANA USDC. That's available on Coinbase for you folks out there. We're looking at support at the 0.8193. Resistance now, going to have to drop down here and retake that level right there at the 0.8302. Have a look here at some of these NFTs. So the question is, can NFTs be built on the Cardano chain? With smart contracts, you would think so, right? We are looking at resistance at, get her on up there. There we are. Got to get back through that 7.312 resistance and support now. Tighten it up just a little bit more at the 7.088 on the CHZ USD. Oh, by the way, Theta was up 1.27%. I should have mentioned that for you. It is green for the day. Now we're looking here at CHZ USD. Look at that support at the 0.03624. Resistance now. Should we get past the current challenge up there at the 0.3840. Head on over to audio, down 5.5%. So audio down a little bit more than some of the other names for today. Got a lot of good support right there at the 1.546 should you need to lean on that. And then resistance is going to be right there, very close by. Current price 1.632 is your resistance level. On to ENJ BUSD. It's down a mere 0.78%, trying to go red to green. And so we're looking at support. Now we'll tweak that just a wee bit there at the 1.6370 and resistance up at the 1.6935. And watch out for this pivot should we get through there at the 1.70. ONE Harmony 1 is up 0.20%. So Harmony 1 staying green for today. Maintaining its greenness. So we're looking at 0.0966 support and resistance still going to be, we can tweak that just a wee bit there. There it is, 0.0991. So some of the new additions to the watch list. We've got the SHIB, SHIB USDT. Data is from KuCoin. We're looking at support 5 zeros, 801, resistance 5 zeros, 818. So extremely tight range for the SHIB. Moving on to ICP/USD, Internet Computing Token. Well, let's see what we got here, folks. We have double bottom for you at the 62.777 for support, and resistance is at the 65.6740. As you can see, I do have the little, someone asked, what's that little stopwatch on that resistance right there? That is an alert. You can set alerts on any of these things you draw on the chart, because I do anticipate ICP for a breakout, so just kind of keeping a close eye on that in case I'm away from my computer and it gets loose on us. So let's move on to AMP/USD. That's AMP. As you know, jumped the gun a little early here. Still sticking with it. I'm down $268 so far. So do anticipate this to break out here. So we are looking at the 0.060 support, and resistance continues to decline. And we're trying to get back through. Well, we can actually get on down to right there. 0.06149. As you can see, we are underneath all these moving averages, and that's providing a lot of resistance for us to push through. Moving on to CRO/USD. If you're trading on crypto.com, that's the token for you, or coin, whichever. We're looking at support at the 0.1468, and resistance going to be, we can move that down. We got a little bit excited there. Right there at the 0.1500. Heading on into the crypto market caps, as we could tell, BTC.D, Bitcoin dominance, continues to fall off as focus shifts into the altcoins and tokens. So Bitcoin is down to 45.02%, which means that 45% of the crypto market cap is in BTC. Let's see how Ethereum's doing. ETH.D, it's down 0.73%. So it looks like it's just about trailing sideways. And I wonder if we can do, let's see if we can go ADA.D. Let's see if they got ADA dominance. They do. Wonderful. So we'll have a look at that. Look at the Cardano dominance. And we will add that to our crypto market cap. We'll start tracking that for you, folks. So we'll shift down here to ADA, put it up in there since it is third in line. So Cardano market cap is up 4.12%, continue to climb here. Up to 3.62% of the crypto market cap is now Cardano. Moving on to the Doge. We always look at Doge market cap here. Doge is down, I should say up 1.16%, so we're up to 1.92. So we're shooting for this 2% range for Doge. Is a good indicator of strength. And we'll wind up here with total crypto market cap. As I continue to mention, TradingView does not have the entire crypto market cap calculated here, so it's saying we're at 1,956,000,000,000. Some of the other CoinGecko, Coin360, all those folks are saying it's over 2 trillion as we speak. Well, folks, that does it for me. I will be back live tomorrow at the normal time, normal scheduled time, as I return back home. And have a great day, folks. We'll see you out there. Before you run out of here, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you don't want to miss anything. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.